Right, guys, welcome back to my channel. And so, um, Pi Network was recently launched, and the Pi Network has really been making waves. And then we know that a lot of persons have lost money on the Pi Network, and they are getting confused. Should I have my money on? Should I not have my money on? Because it has touched $3 before, I think 2.9, which was about $3. But then Pi started falling, and at this point, Pi is currently trading at 0.7, almost approaching 5, 0.5. So today I decided to make a video to show you what Pi is currently doing and to let you know if it should buy or keep watching. All right. As you know, I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for educational purpose. Whatever financial decision you make from this is only your responsibility. All right. So now the Pi network rose up until this. All right, it rose to this point. This was Pi. Pi rose to this point, and then the massive fall. So a lot of persons made money from Pi, and then especially those who sold at the top, they made money from Pi, and then others who were hoping that okay, we are holding this Pi for a very long time, did not now make money, and so a lot of persons have been crying. Now, this also happened at first when Pi. Let me show you this. Good. At first, when Pi was trading here, let me delete all of this. Okay, good. Let me delete this. Good. At first, when Pi had, this is the daily time frame. So at first, when Pi created this move, this bullish move first at the top here, I looked at it as an inducement into buying. But then when you begin to read the individual candle autonomy, the candle autonomy, the formation of this candle, you will see that each of these two buy candles actually did not tell us to buy Pi, because that was not a pin bar and that was not an engulfer. These are my two favorite candles. Now again, the market pushed down lower, and then we had this. All right, and then we had this around this point, and this was good. We had this around this point, and at this point I was already calling for buy on Pi. All right, I was already calling for buy on Pi. As soon as we had the pin bar, and then we had that engulfer, this massive push, bullish push to the upside. All right, I was already saying okay, Pi was about to return, and then the Pi's return may go back to take away this high. But when I now saw these three soldiers, guys, every time this happens, it's always these three soldiers here. Good, let me get this back. All right, good. But when I saw these three soldiers standing, I knew that there was a problem. Good. You see these three bearish candles? Good. These three bearish candles. When that happened, either to the upside or to the downside, it then means that the market is to go to that direction. These three guys standing. So as soon as I saw these three guys standing on the daily time frame, guys, I knew that Pi was not ready to push up. So it was crazy. Then what now happened? There was now a violation of this level. You see, the market violated that level, and from then this guy kept going down. So what do we look at now? This guy has been pushing down, and it pushed down to this base. For those of you who trade with base, you understand this properly. Good, this is a base here. All right, good, this is a base. And for the past 4 days, the market has not breached this level, guys. If the market breached this level, Pi may return to Pi. We shouldn't say that. We shouldn't say that anyways. We shouldn't say that. But if that happens, then it's going to be crazy for Pi. But then look at this. For the past 5 days, the market has remained in this level. Although there are no confirmation for the bullish move, yet, but for the past 5 days, the market has remained in this level, on this level, around this place. So what am I saying? I'll begin to look at this guy within the next few days. What do I see? And this is what I expect. All right. I expect this guy back to push back into this level. All right. Good. I expect a buy into this level, a retest, and then we will continue. But for now, pie is still bearish. All right. And I will advise whoever wants to buy pie to buy now. That's what I would say. And that's because of this. I see that there's already a violation of the trend line. All right. There's already a violation of the trend line. This trend line has been breached, guys. You see? This trend line has been breached. Do you see now? Let me zoom out. Do you see that this trend line has been breached? How many candles can you see outside of the trend lines? I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 candles, guys, outside of it. 7 daily candles outside of this trend line. This trend line has been breached. 7 daily candles. 7 daily candles outside of this trend line. So this candle has been breached. So it's an invitation to buy pie. Let's look at the 1 hour time frame and see what the 1 hour time frame is saying. All right, currently. Good. Let's see what the 1 hour is currently saying. Let me remove all of this so that the chart doesn't look messy. All right. So that the chart doesn't look messy. Okay. All right. Good. All right. I'm trying to remove all of this so that the chart doesn't look messy. So I return the trend line, which has been breached. All right. I return the trend line that has been breached. So this is what I expect. All right. So I zoom back in. Let's look at the 1 hour time frame now and see what's currently happening on the 1 hour time frame. Now on the 1 hour time frame, this is what we can see. I can see an internal trend line. Let me see if the internal trend line has been breached also. All right. Okay, guys. Now this internal trend line has not been breached. The daily time frame. Sorry, guys. I don't understand why these functions, some of these functions are giving me headache. I'm not used to this tool. That's because pi is not everywhere. So to do the analysis for pi, we can't see the analysis of pi to be done everywhere because pi is not on all platforms where analysis can be done easily. So this is why I'm doing the analysis for pi. All right, so this is what I expect, of course. And let me bring this back. Good. All right. I also expect a reaction around here when the bullish move starts. Good. I also expect a reaction around this place. Good. So now let's go back to the 1 hour time frame. I saw an internal trend line. Good. All right. So this is the internal trend line that I saw. This trend line. Once this trend line is breached, I call this first. Once this trend line is breached, guys, pi will have to return bullish. It has returned bullish. So, but for now, we're looking at pi. We're not doing anything on pi. We're not buying. We're not buying. Actually, investors don't buy yet. So we're not buying. But once this internal trend line, you see this one? This internal trend line is breached, guys. We jump in. We jump in like somebody that is pushed. All right. So this is what pi is currently doing, and this is what I said I should call. And I actually expect pi to drop to 0.5, but as it stands now, that is not visible at all. So this is what I'm expecting. Violate this trend line. Let me draw it. All right. So this is what I'm expecting. Violate this trend line. All right. and then return for me to jump in, violate this trend line, and then return for me to jump in. Let's go up, let's go up, let's go up. So this is what I expect with Pi. All right, guys. So this is what I expect with Pi. Sorry that this looks a bit messy. This is not my regular analysis tool, and I'm trying to use this for this analysis. Thank you, guys. Peace out. See you in my next video. If this is your first time, subscribe, hit the subscription button. I love you. See you next time. Bye bye.